not the whole thing.
How come?
You're going to see. It's just designed trying to leave a, often when I cartoon a human, eyelashes could go all over the first top and the bottom, but I think it tends to be more like the top quarter left is where the heaviest eyelashes are in a natural or even unnatural. When I say makeup, often that's where they're lengthening the eyes toward the edge, not the eyelashes toward the edge, not toward the. So the key is to create horror or scared, I guess, fear. It starts with fear, becomes happy, blink, and then, I didn't do angry. Where was angry? Is this angry? Yeah, this is angry. So, I'm going to go ahead and just emphasize angry more, which is going to create a kind of a warp on the eyeball. So it's a little more pissed. Okay, now I still have to go back in. Watch, I've squished this stuff around, so these gaps are not quite what they need to be. I'm trying to get 3, at most 4 frames for each blink. 1 frame on the actual blink itself is all I want, and then a couple of a phase in and a phase out on either side, but no more than that. So,
Does that ease in, phase in?
Ease in, ease out. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's right. Sorry, I used a different term.
No,
same idea. So, what are the lids? They're probably not this light. Generally people's eyelids have a little mascara or shade or shadow on them. So, again, I'm going to resort to a little bit of cheating for toning down the bright skin color. And maybe this won't work. Let's see what it does. To get a kind of version of it that's eyeshadow version. Yeah, I don't know. Probably a little too much. I'm going to try something strange. I'm going to go ahead and do the edge. I've never done this before, so it could be wrong. I'm going to go ahead and actually give, like when he blinks, he's got eyeshadow, or she, or it. And then when but it's only on that 90-degree corner, and then when he's not, it's going to be his regular skin color. And these aren't super precise, but I could make it better, but it's morphic and it gets the point across as long as the general idea is being honored. I'm going to let it go for speed.
So the eyeshadow's only when it blinks?
Yeah, it's only on the, yes, it's only on the blink because it reveals, people have eyeshadow, you can't see it when their eyes are open, and then they blink and they have some. Okay. Now, the blinks are in on the top, but they're not in on the bottom. So just to remind you, I'm going to have to go back in and add that same moment of blinking at the bottom. Haven't done it yet. But I want to go ahead and finish yeah, I'm going to go ahead and finish angry and happy here. For angry, I want dark toward the center because I'm making an X, this angry X in the eyes. But then when it's happy, I'm going to go ahead and roll it back. I know this is migrating, but in a sense, this is kind of an emotional texture being added, it's a definition, but it's also, and then, let's see where I'm going to go ahead and do it on warping too. It's like there's a certain tension in being afraid. So look at that. I'm unafraid to try something I've never tried, but I wouldn't do this if I thought it was changing the physical shape much. It's just sort of an emotional anger thing. Okay. So then I can do the top brow. The top brow is sort of important because it glues it all together. In fact, I'm going to feed it from the center out. Because the nose kind of got left in there, and it needs some support now from coloring. And, okay, so this is, yeah, it's angry, this is scared, which means it goes up quickly, and then it's all about that emotion, right? It's scared.
Are you following the bumps that are already there?
I am, but I'm emphasizing, yeah, I'm trying to put a very small amount of going down here, because that's ultimately what I'm trying to get, right? Dunk. Dunk. That's a position of terror. This is a position of happiness as the brows go up, and then this is a position of anger. Let me see. Yeah, I mean, it's getting ready for the brows, coming soon, and that's okay. So I am just re-emphasizing, I'm trying to take this as an opportunity to rewarp what's already been in there and give it a little bit more definition and extra love. There's a lot of gap in here. A lot of this is about narrow there, but all sadness on the sides. And then up here, eyebrows are very flexible unless you have Botox. So if you don't, then the fact is that the happy eyebrows can go way up, right? So you see they're highest.
Mm-hmm.
And watch how, look at how crappy it's getting on the outside, but it's beautiful on the inside once you cut it out. So it's the least worst way to work with clay, because clay is dirty and picks up everything. Okay, so I made, that's anger. And this is sad. This is happy, and it needs a little more bulge. What I'm trying to do is get it to spread wide. I don't know if this is going to make any sense, but when I do happy, the whole face relaxes, so not only does the eye go up, it goes out ever so slightly. I kind of like to tilt it like that when it's happy. So I'm going to emphasize that with the eyebrows. They're going to go up into a slight angle and up, not just up directly. So the whole face relaxes and expands. Because still haven't gotten to the blinks in the bottom, I'm going to do that next. Because now everything got solid enough, I can pull it off and actually finally work on the bottom blinks. So just because it was sitting there cradled doesn't mean it can't come apart and you can finish. Now this is a piece and it has enough integrity that I can actually manipulate it now. When it was separate, the reason I did all that upper work was to keep it. So we're looking at the bottom up now and this will be, the blinks are going to be trying to hit that same mark that's coming at the top. It may be a little hard to see, but it's roughly like there. So I'm going to go ahead and wedge down and hope I find, wedge more, hope I find the other blink at the top, because ultimately you want to, well, that's close enough. You want them to join for one frame. There's a little bit of the...
So you just want it to be yellow? Is that what
yellow but black. This is going to be the black side. What we did was the brow side, the eyelash side. This is going to be more black. So I'm going to ride the black mascara at the bottom of the eyelids all the way in. Okay. Good enough, but not great. And again, you're kind of getting to the other side, even though, not great. Okay. There. So you can see I'm touching yellow, not so much on this one. All of the other ones are getting that. This one needs a little clean out. It's like dentistry. Damn. Now let's run the black mascara along the bottom.
Could I just show the
Yeah,
camera?
please. Totally. Yes. Again, the time flow is this direction, and these are, remember the first rule of strata is that this is not a moving object. This moves slowly if this is being cut like this. This moves fast, and this is a flash frame. So in a sense, the blinks are kind of a flash frame. Not quite, because they have a slide. They have an arc or a slide going in. So that should be a 3-frame event, right? Halfway closed, closed, halfway up, and then you're onto the expression. So what I'm doing is on the outside, where I had worked the eyelashes, I'm going to put the edge mascara on the bottom sides and work that in, because I'm trying to get the mascara to touch the eye blink ideally. That's kind of what I'm attempting to do, because that's what a closed eye would do. This is the happy one, so it's up, but yeah. So the bottom of the eye has a dark definition, but only again, 90 degrees. I'm just not a believer in taking it all the way. And that's just me as a design choice. You could obviously easily take it all the way. In a way, I'm trying to use small, subtle ways of not overdoing the cartoon of Stratacut. I'm trying to make it clear enough that it makes sense, a little bit of design, and not overdo it. So, eyes, this is a more dimensional to me as an effect, right? Because it's not repeating simplistic things over and over. So, now I got to put the this color in from the bottom. I'm not going to use I'm just simply going to put the flesh color back in, even though it's. So these are little half pennies with a sort of a wedge tip at the end. That's a little too big. Okay.
How come you're putting it in the wedges? Or are you gonna put it?
The wedges are the skin itself when